السلام عليكم. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you for your time today to attend this session. My name is Mohamed Youssef. I'm a senior business development manager in Middle East and North Africa. I'm a department called Education to Workforce within public sector in AWS. Today, we will talk about building your cloud skills for the upcoming digital transformation and digital economy. But before that, let us help you identify and collective skills and collective skilled professionals who can improve cloud operations and drive innovation. To better understand the value of training and certifications to the individuals and organizations, let's discuss key findings and data points in multiple researches. As we speak, the research is mentioning a lot of things. We are taking gradually since 2018, so we can give you a look how much is the gap and how much is the gap is growing. An IDC Futurescape event, which is a worldwide CIO summit happening last 2019, it stated like that and estimated 30% of global IT jobs will be left open by 2022 as employers compete for workers with digital skills in artificial intelligence, IoT, blockchain, and any other areas. Also, as cloud technologies continue to help the organizations transfer their businesses at a rapid pace, employees with the necessary cloud skills are in high demand. This is a survey from 451 research shows that 90% of IT decision makers report cloud skills shortage. Also, when the cloud or the skills companies has most needed report announced by LinkedIn, it's mentioned clearly cloud computing is the first hard skill companies need in the upcoming future. Harvard Business Review also in 2020 in the digital transformation report, they mentioned digital transformation is about talent, not technology. And again, it's mentioned and stated there your ability to adapt to an even more digital future depends on developing the next generation of cloud skills, closing the gap between talent supply and the demand required in the market. A look at labor market data actually tell us it will continue to grow. Burning Glass, a labor market analytics company, very well known globally, forecasted that jobs that require cloud skills are expected to grow by 28% in the next 5 years. So no matter where you are in your career, you do have an opportunity to grow with the cloud. This study happened in December 2020. Again, the gap is there and the gap is still growing. This particular study, it's totally different. It studied around 1.7 million jobs offered, and they analyzed the skills required within the jobs itself. So we are talking here about specific skill, not a specific job role. While these analyses are spread across the world and analyze a lot of feedbacks, it's mentioned clearly in the same study that the cloud skills is one of the top 3 skills across the globe required in the upcoming 5 years. Also, Gartner in 2021 announced the IT talent quadrant. The most important part here is that quadrant is divided into 4 pieces: the core, legacy, critical needs, and niche. The majority of the academic studies or academic programs are still offering curriculums and components within the core and the legacy, especially in the Middle East and Africa region. While we should look into building capacity in the critical needs, where the cloud is the base of all of these technology. As we can see, the critical needs and the niche part is all about building on cloud, cloud security, data architecture, IoT, blockchain, DevOps, cloud environment management. All of these core talent are required, while we are still focusing on the core and legacy across all academic programs in all universities. So you need to focus on what exactly is required in the future, so you will be able to build your capabilities during the academic studies. After completing your degree, you will be able to achieve one of these critical jobs needed. In November 2021, 76% of IT decision makers reported IT skills gap, which is a 145% increase since 2019. Also, 54% of IT decision makers were unable to fill at least one position, and 38% had 3 or more unfilled roles. This was on a global report delivered by Global Knowledge, IT Skills and Salary report in November 2021. Every vertical business segment is using AWS in meaningful way, including financial services, healthcare, oil and gas, manufacturing, media, computer, consumer goods, software engineering, all of verticals, including even public sector. This incredibly diverse and broad customer base spans the globe. Organizations everywhere face a key challenge when it concerns to hiring and staffing their organizations with trained cloud computing professionals. Before we jump into more details, I would like to highlight something here about the cloud skills challenge that we are facing globally. Hence, the required cloud skills set is now a combination of technical, analytical, and problem-solving skills. It's not just about hard technical skills, developing applications and security. It's also about soft skills and business skills. And you need to emphasize on this, because again, anyone who have the technical capabilities but do not have the ability to introduce these capabilities to the recipient will face a key challenge. An IT professional is no longer just a person who operates within a silo IT department. That individual needs to navigate through change being introduced. He or she needs to have comfort while managing other infrastructure or teams remotely. Teams need to organize themselves around data-driven decision-making process. Individuals in this space also need to continue to learn. Cloud accelerates so fast. Every day you see new features, new services available. You have to be able to keep up with the pace of innovation and change, and make sure your skills reflect what technology can bring for you and for the organization and for the community. I use the digital skills pyramid to explain digital and skill and cloud skills in the broader context of society. What we see is that across society, in every single country, while digital literacy is a must, a default in everywhere, it is no longer sufficient for societies to thrive and be competitive in the global arena. We must evolve from being digital users, only using the smartphones and the websites, all of this fancy stuff, which we are now benefiting from the technology that's out there, to become digital creators where you are not only a user of technology, but part of the creation and innovation within that technology space. Cloud skills shifted the game, shifted us towards the other side of the skills spectrum. Let's see how we approach as a responsibility from AWS. AWS has developed a catalog of Black programs and content that will help individuals to progress their knowledge and skills. We want to help individuals start cloud education pathways and help organizations to support and recognize these efforts. Our curriculum is organized into role-based learning pathways, starting at cloud practitioner and moving into technical roles such as solution architect, developers, system administrators. We then enable individuals to validate their skills through AWS certification so that they can showcase their skills using them to thrive in their careers. We have also developed an area called education programs. We collaborate with education institutions and workforce development organizations to make curriculum available free of charge for students and for non-traditional learners. Finally, all of these efforts are successful because of the link to employment readiness. These programs enable individuals to be ready for AWS job market and cloud job market with the critical technical and professional skills necessary for success in different levels of cloud roles. To dive deep a little deeper, let's talk more about the most critical rule-based pathways. Cloud practitioner is available for both technical and non-technical roles. It covers the basics of cloud and AWS cloud. What is it? Simply, what are the most common use cases? How do we apply cloud concept to an organization? What are the basics of cloud and security? The curriculum is for people already working in IT departments or starting them career, but it's also in other parts of the organization that wanted to get familiar with how cloud can change and impact their businesses like marketing, legal department, procurement, finance, and other line of businesses and departments. For example, we all as an AWS employees, regardless our background and regardless our divisions or departments, we are all certified AWS cloud practitioners because this will build the fundamentals of the knowledge required from both sides, from cloud and our services offering. There are key technical rules also. for any cloud projects, like architect, solution architect, like developers on the cloud, as well as those who manage the day-to-day infrastructure operations. We also have a number of specialty learning pathways that help individuals dive deeper into the very specific areas like data analytics, security, machine learning and AI, advanced networking, and more. AWS Digital Training, our online learning center. AWS Skills Builder helps learners around the world achieve their goals in the AWS cloud and in different areas, with option to access free on-demand content or upgrade to a subscription to unlock new training offering. You can learn at your own pace when and where it is convenient for you. Simply a lot of free resources there, a lot of content that you can benefit. Also, we offer classroom training. It's instructor-led training, over 30 classroom courses, including hands-on labs to reinforce the learning topics and align to IT and business strategies. Another thing, which is the most important part, to validate the knowledge. But let's talk about the value and what IT leaders saying. AWS certification help you identify and identify skilled professionals who can improve cloud operations, drive innovation. To better understand the value of AWS certification, we simply organize different levels of certification. But let's dive deep into some key data points that are key findings from the ESG white paper, which is called Understanding the Value of AWS Certification to an Organization. AWS certification are highly rated and sought after industry recognized credential. When organizations support their staff in earning this certificate, it can help numerous benefits. AWS certification can drive even innovation. According to the study, 90% of the organization that employ AWS certified staff says AWS certification gives their staff the ability to identify new and different ways to take advantage of AWS services. Also, AWS certification can drive operational benefits like increased productivity. 90% of IT leaders at organizations with AWS certified staff says having that staff increase productivity. So AWS certification can improve recruiting and retention. 90% of organizations say supporting AWS certification improves recruitment, and 96% agree that their decision to certify cloud-focused staff on AWS has improved retention of these employees. Let's move about the certification itself and how we validate the skills. Here is a map of how skills validation is organized by AWS. We recognize the need to individuals to give the knowledge and to validate the knowledge, and the need to the individuals to get started with their cloud journey and validate these their baseline skills within our rule-based certification, we validate the knowledge, experience, and skills someone needs to have in order to be successful in rules critical for organizations building with AWS. And at levels ranging from foundational to associate experience to advanced to professional even. The cloud practitioner, for example, the cloud practitioner certification is the entry point. For a foundational perspective, many rules require broad cloud fluency and the knowledge for the technical and non-technical individuals. At the associate level, we expect individuals to have more practice, to have more experience with hands-on, real-world experience with AWS. We offer these certification in the core functions of cloud, which is architecting, operation, and developing the cloud. The certification, those certifications are solution architect, SysOps administration, and developer. All of this in the associate level. For those who are really excelling more and using AWS services in different areas, we provide professional level, and this required more into depth in a practical and practical experience. Solution architect and DevOps engineer, and there is a leading path out of these definitely to reach out to these. On the right hand side, you have a list of specialties. Our specialties are built based on a customer need, on actual customer need and the actual customer service usage. So we focus on machine learning and AI, we focus on SAP on AWS, security, databases, data analytics, and advanced banking. And organizations across the globe are seeking individuals skilled in the transformative technologies of the cloud. To meet this growing demand, AWS equips the builders and the individuals of today and tomorrow, expertise and from practitioners and partners with the knowledge they need to realize their AWS cloud goals. We designed by the innovators at AWS our training supports trainers of all skill levels, and our certifications validate the expertise. We're also upskilling and reskilling workforce through education programs that help businesses tap into a pool of diverse talent. It's how AWS training and certification, which is the concerned team, helps individuals and organizations to leverage the power of AWS cloud. There aren't enough cloud computing professionals to meet the growing demand. To help bridge the skills gap, Amazon is investing hundreds of millions of dollars to provide free cloud computing skills training to people from all backgrounds in more than 200 countries and territories. Amazon is giving all individuals from those who are just getting started to experience in professionals the opportunity to build foundational or technical cloud skills. And we are enabling organizations to access that pool of diverse next generation talent. However, any organization that we work closely, and you as an individual can access free training designed and delivered by AWS expertise today and immediately. Explore over 500 free self-paced digital training courses, which range from the basics of cloud computing to advanced rules and to advanced solutions-based tracks. Your team can also learn, you and your team members within this hackathon definitely can learn from live AWS authorized instructors and authorized educators, similar to what we will be doing in activities next week. I will explain this by end of the session. We offer on-demand even webinars and a lot of free trainings events happening across the globe. Awesome days, exam readiness, essential days, and many more. Individuals can also access many of these AWS courses on their preferred learning platform, like edX, like Coursera, Trailhead, and Udacity. Have many digital training providers are partnering with AWS for that. Let's talk a bit on our educational programs, large AWS training curriculums, and AWS certification to help individuals with diverse backgrounds and skills launch cloud career as well. Whether they are students or have no technical experience, today we provide opportunities for learners to start a new career a new career on cloud, or change their current skill set significantly toward the cloud skills. AWS Educate, AWS Academy, and AWS Restart are our go-to programs for developing entry level of cloud talents. AWS Educate provides educators and individuals starting from 13 years old, even across a huge range at no cost for on-demand learning pathways and contents, hundreds of hours of contents that can be utilized. Also, to develop flexible in-classroom courses content aligned to in-demand cloud skills. So AWS Academy provide higher education institutions with cloud computing curriculum to equip students with the skills needed to prepare for certification and pursue in-demand cloud job roles. And finally, the AWS Restart Week collaborates with nonprofit organizations to help unemployed or underemployed individuals launch career in the cloud. Let's dive deep into each program quickly. Through programs like AWS Restart and AWS Educate, we prepare diverse learners from entry cloud roles around the world with hundreds of experience on AWS. Our graduates have the skills and knowledge they need to add value on the job. AWS Restart also teaches the cloud fundamentals to help people succeed in entry-level cloud positions. AWS Educate is an Amazon global initiative to provide students comprehensive resources for building skills in cloud technologies, accelerate cloud learning, and prepare students for the cloud-enabled jobs of tomorrow. AWS Academy, it's an institution-level membership providing the higher education institutions a free, ready-to-teach cloud computing curriculums that prepare you as a student to pursue industry-recognized certification. Curriculums are developed and maintained by AWS. This creates a way for institutions to keep pace with industry development. Curriculum is designed to be integrated into even accredited degree, diploma, and continuing professional education programs. The content is uniquely considered of higher education format. Actually, the content is in a format that provide a longer period of delivery, more hands-on approach. This format is different from the short professional or boot camps that represent for typical professionals upskilling. Curriculum also is aligned with the certification. Academy students will earn badges for accreditation and can celebrate the achievement on their profiles across all social media. Also, institutions have the ability to onboard educators to let them teach to the students. Let's go quickly for how it looks like the AWS graduate profile. AWS Academy is building a pipeline of graduates with strong AWS skills who are ready to join the cloud workforce. They work in key roles such as solution architect, DevOps engineering, system engineering, business analysts, and cloud consultant. Also, AWS Academy graduates are higher education students generally, or postgrad students enrolled in a degree or continuous education program. They are pursuing degrees in computer science, information technology, engineering, business design, marketing, even for data analytics and this stuff, or related subjects. They are located in different areas around the world, towns, cities, across the globe. AWS Academy graduates have received offers from various employees, including Accenture, BlackBerry, Blaskline, Gap, Gemini, Citrix, DTS, D2SI, Deloitte, eCloud Valley, JP Morgan, Chase, Ontario Government, Verizon Wireless, and Wipro. A lot of employers who are partners or customers to AWS are looking for AWS Academy graduates. Also, AWS Restored. The program trains a diverse set of learners with a focus on unemployed or underprivileged individuals, military veterans, and their families, and young people. Learners immersion ready to pursue entry-level frontline cloud roles like cloud operation, site reliability, infrastructure support. In these positions, they can provide frontline support, escalate issues effectively, carry out initial troubleshooting, and automate manual tasks. All Restart graduates are prepared to take the AWS Practitioner Certification exam. Our Restart graduates are prepared to start their career in organizations that are looking for entry-level talent and that wanted to make social impact in their communities. A lot of employers also are hiring from these in cloud support centers and this stuff. Let's have a look in the final piece, which is the technical enablement week starting from 4th of September to 8th of September in collaboration or under the umbrella of the Climathon activity for individuals. This week is powered by AWS, and definitely it's hosted and totally managed by Egypt University of Informatics as an academy member. Egypt University of Informatics will provide for each individual 2 courses, which is Academy Data Center Technician, which is diving deep into the base of IT components like hardware, software, programming, and networking, different areas, and even basics of security and the basics of software development. This will be happening over multiple sessions, and it will be explained on a first day, 4th of September morning. I will be with you. explaining how all of this will be working, and then immediately we'll start the sessions over the 5 days. The next course will be offered will be also the cloud foundations, which will prepare every individual to pursue the certification for cloud practitioner. Also, anyone who will be completing the requirement and completing and earning the badges within these classes will be eligible for 50% discount on the cloud practitioner certification. All of this will be cannot be happen without an accredited educators from AWS Academy. And thanks for Egypt University of Informatics, who are providing these educators. A lot of teachers and teacher assistant will be helping you understanding all of this. Also, we provide some complementary topics that will be helping you into specific areas like AWS innovation, like AWS startup. This will give you good background and knowledge if you are looking to innovate your prototype. You will be, you would like to take your prototype into the next stage to be a startup or something like that. That's all, and thanks for your time.